It all begins our protagonist drifting into the void after being hit by a massive truck. What is this place? I am already dead, right? He lamented his fate, but then suddenly kept hearing voices that interrupted his musing. What's that sound? Who's speaking? The voices then gradually became more clear as we then hear someone shouting. Ancestor, please spare us, mother and child, let me give birth to him. Impossible. The medicine god Valley has confirmed, your origin is damaged and your innate talent is insufficient, the fetus in your womb has an ordinary foundation. If our Luo clan produces such a descendant, wouldn't we be ridiculed by all the clans? Who's speaking? The fetus? Innate insufficiency? Could it be? Then finally our boy's soul tyrannsmigratd. Ah! I transmigrated into a fantasy world as an unborn baby. Is this person my mother? He exclaimed while hovering in the air. Turns out her mother was kneeling down, pleading to the room men before her, one small compared to the massive figure sitting on the throne. So, the so-called innately insufficient baby they mentioned, is me? The Gant being then continued with his harsh remarks. In the cultivation world, strength rules, hierarchy is strict. Without talent, one will be abandoned even in the womb. This elder of Zhongzhou seems determined to abandon me. If my mother thinks the same, then but before he could finish his speculations, his mother roared in protest. Zhan Tian. Do you think the same? She asked the other dude, but like any other trash, he showed his true colors. Your child's root bones are already damaged, how can they share our Luo clan's resources and luck with the child in Yunner's womb? Yunner's fetus is a celestial body, how can your child compare? Have you forgotten, when you were severely injured and unconscious, medicine was useless, it was I who transferred innate true energy to you? If not for that, how would my child's root bones be damaged? If that's the case, if you want to give birth to this child, there is only one way. Leave the Luo clan. Either be expelled from the family, or give up your own child. Witnessing all this, our boy was in disbelief. What kind of scum would make a mother make such a choice? Mother. What will she choose? His mother shedding her final tears hardened her heart that you've already made up your mind. In that case. Then I, Jiang Zixin, will leave the Luo clan. Hearing that they were both surprised as if expecting a true mother to abandon her child. From today on, our life and death, mother and child, has nothing to do with your Luo clan. Watching her firm resolve to protect him, our boy was touched and he also vowed to her. Mother, even if I'm a useless child with damaged innate root bones, I will definitely work hard, to cultivate we will earn back our dignity. And as if sensing his resolve the trusty system appeared before him, giving him a chance to change fate. Ding! What's this? Detected that the host has generated the resolve to cultivate, late bloomer, system has been bound. Damn! I actually have a system. But, this, late bloomery system? Who's a late bloomer? I haven't even been born yet. What the hell is this system? I'm still in the womb, and the system already making me work hard. Or rather, this system came 300 years early. Clicking on the interface. It gave him a short story of what happened or could happen without the system. Your life is full of hardship. Born deficient, unable to cultivate, you and your mother Jiang Zixin are often scorned and mocked by the myriad races, your half-brother long since attained the Tao, but you could only rely on pills begged by your mother to cling to life, until your mother's death, when you resolved to rise against fate. Stop, 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 this is way too tragic. No way. Absolutely not. Since the system bugged and came 300 years early, then I'll turn my life from trash to triumph. I'll rewrite it into the story of a prodigy sweeping across the heavens. Ding. Newbie quest. Cultivate voluntarily for the first time, astonish your mother. Reward, fusion with the archaic sacred body. Hearing that, he was surprised. The archaic sacred body. The archaic sacred body, a physique of invincible flesh, able to challenge the ancient emperors. If I fuse with this constitution, how could I not rise against fate? This is the newbie benefit of being in the womb. I'll be circulating spiritual energy with fetal breath, as naturally as drinking water. He then began cultivating, which caused a reaction that made his mother feel it. Child, are you feeling unwell? Wait, don't tell me. Could it be my son already knows how to cultivate in the womb? Ding! Quest complete. Fusing. Archaic sacred body. Inheritance of the ancient sages. Initiated. His talent at this point was becoming so great that even the heavens became jealous, as thunder and lightning crackled in the sky. What is this? With that a mighty vision occurred. Heroes of an age are as countless as fish in a river, yet all are but steps beneath the feet of the archaic emperors. All things submit, dominion over eternity. While still cultivating, he released golden energy that also benefited his mother. This golden spiritual essence. It's repairing my damaged foundation. Ah, strange, wasn't my child born deficient? How could there be such a phenomenon in my womb? When then get Tai lore of the cultivation system of the world. As the path of cultivation begins in the lower three realms, they include blood, transformation, cave heaven and spirit, manifestation, each with 10 tiers. If one reaches cave heaven before adulthood, they are considered a genius. If one reaches spirit manifestation by adulthood, they are a rare phoenix among men. And if one breaks through spirit manifestation before adulthood and attains the venerable realm, even if only at the first tier, they are a prodigy among prodigies. Fate. Ding. Name, Jiang Wang. Constitution, Archaic Sacred Body Realm, Blood Transformation, Tier 1. System Prompt Blood Transformation, Tier 2. System Prompt, Blood Transformation, Tier 3. System Prompt, Blood Transformation, Tier 4. Ha! Defying fate, from this very moment. This is the starting point of rewriting destiny. The mother and a servant guiding her then arrived at a certain mansion. Elder brother, sister, in-law, I'm back. Sister-in-law Jiang Zixin. Elder brother Jiang Wang. Little sister, come quickly, sit down. The Luo clan holds great power. Many families of immortal physicians don't dare offend them. Father and mother could only go to the Heavenly Fortune Immortal Palace, one of the top sects unafraid of the Luo clan. To invite an immortal emperor of the healing arts, to see if he could restore your child's spiritual roots. On the side, however, the sister-in-law berated her. Back then I warned you, but you wouldn't listen. Now you've come running home. The Luo clan wouldn't let you take away the marriage alliance resources for the Mo clan's legitimate heir, so you came crawling back here for scraps, huh? I never wanted anything. I only wish for my child's safety. Hey! She's my own sister. Watch your mouth. The Jiang clan won't let my nephew lack resources. Don't take it to heart, little sister. Your sister-in-law is only sharp-tongued. She's already prepared a medicinal meal for you. Sh didn't trust the servants with it, so she simmered it herself for a full 2 hours. It's fine, elder brother. I know well enough what kind of person my sister-in-law is. Listening to their conversation, our boy became a little relieved. I originally thought mother would be bullied, but I never expected the Jiang clan to feel so warm and welcoming. This is far better than the Luo clan. It's just a pity that the Jiang clan can't really be called strong these days. From outside, a thunderous voice boomed into the hall. Daughter, your father and mother have returned. And we've brought the Sage of Creation Palace, the Miao Sage. Hurry, see if there's any chance your child's spiritual roots can be restored. And so a beautiful white-haired lady stepped in, radiating intense spiritual energy with her trusty crane beside her. The Miao Sage of the Heavenly Fortune Immortal Palace. So beautiful. Truly worthy of a Xianxia world. Sensing a chance encounter, the system sent a prompt message. Ding! Quest, find a sect of third-rate or higher and take a master. Reward, unknown cultivation method, the stronger the sect, master, the higher the quality of the method. What? Take a master. Could it be that the system reacts automatically when it encounters someone powerful, if I'm going to take a master? Then the Meow Sage is the best choice right now. If I could show my talent earlier, it would make the clan value Mother much more, no need for formalities. Then it's decided. That's what I'll do. I'll give the Meow Sage a little shock with my archaic sacred body. If the sage me is willing to act, I would be grateful. Said the mother. Enough. Everyone else wait outside. I'll examine the fetus with the patient inside the hall. Seconds later and the mother was on the bed. Taking her pulse, the sage reassured her. Don't worry. The child in your womb is weak, so I won't use spiritual power to stimulate him. Humph. Weak? Tell that to your disciple's archaic sacred body. With that he released his spiritual energy, catching the sage's attention. Oh. Just now, I sensed a terrifying aura from the chaotic primordial era. What is it, sage? You say this child was born lacking in innate strength? Yes, that's the diagnosis from the Luo clan's healers. Then I shall see for myself how deep this child's potential runs. With that she gathered spiritual energy on her fingertips, then probed her womb further, which was of course noticed by our boy. Oh. Looks like my future master isn't satisfied. Archaic sacred body, open. After yelling the phrase out, he released spiritual energy. That shocked the sage's hand. Oh. This little one still refuses to yield. Good. I like that spirit. If I hadn't come here on a whim, the world might have lost a peerless genius. Hearing that, his mother shot up in surprise. What? Yes. This treasure reveals the true nature of all things. Since none of you know the innate bone structure of this fetus, then I'll use my treasure to illuminate it, so your Jiang clan may see it together. How about it? Many thanks, sage. After that they both went outside where everybody was waiting. So soon, it's over already. Could it be that the child in Xixin's womb truly cannot be saved? Do not let your thoughts wander, even Meow Sage couldn't. But before they could finish their speculations, the sage interrupted them while pulling out a mirror. Do not let your thoughts wander. The child in her womb is not only unharmed, but actually possesses peerless talent. If what I just examined is true, then it is my great fortune to have come here and witnessed this. But wasn't it said that my grandson lacked natural talent? That was nothing more than the nonsense of an ignorant quack. After that the mirror began showing a version as multiple golden dragons appeared looking majestic, while surrounding or carrying a coffin. This is. To put it plainly, just one of the 9 dragon sovereigns could crush the entire Jiang clan with a single finger. Then who, exactly, is being drawn into that bronze coffin? They wondered. And as it cracked open, we see a future version of our boy, laying in there peacefully. He looks so much like his mother. An archaic sacred body, born of the Jiang clan. It seems a heavenly emperor is about to emerge. Hearing that, his grandparents burst into tears of joy. Heaven blesses our Jiang clan. Good child, you've truly brought honor to your mother. As they were still celebrating, the sage called for her attention. Miss Jiang. Miss Jiang, I'm not good with words, so I'll be direct. Have you considered letting your child enter my creation immortal palace as a disciple? I will devote myself to nurturing him. I will personally see to his growth, raising him into a peerless powerhouse. The chief disciple in the palace of creation. Even the imperial clan's heirs would fight to the death for that position. The palace of creation sounds like a top-tier sect, far above the third-rate sect the system demanded. I wonder how much this will boost my reward. And without wasting any time, his mother bowed politely. With such deep favor from Miao Sage, of course Cixin is willing. Naturally, my Jiang clan is willing as well. Then thought to herself. In just a single day, the world has turned upside down. Little one. You'd also like to become the sage disciple, wouldn't you? Hearing her accept, the sage became delighted. Good thing I felt compassion the other day and came to the Jiang clan. Otherwise, I would have missed this terrifying prodigy. And with that done, a system notification appeared. Ding! At 300 years old, you finally broke through your inner demons and took the first efficulate step into cultivation. But with only hardship and no guidance, you barely made any progress. Cultivation requires resources and connections. This year, you realized that truth completely, so you decided to seek out a sect to join. Quest: join a sect ranked at least third rate or above. Reward: unknown technique. The stronger the sect master, the higher the quality of the technique. Completed. Miao Sage has already spoken, and the palace of creation is the pinnacle of power. Let the reward come. Now that I possess the archaic sacred body, if I could gain a high-grade cultivation method, my path of cultivation would face no obstacles from here on. Ding! Reward: heaven-devouring demonic art. Congratulations, host, on completing the apprenticeship quest. You are granted a supreme technique, heaven-devouring demonic art. Wow! It's actually the heaven-devouring demonic art. The heaven-devouring demonic art is centered on absorbing the spiritual energy of heaven and earth, naturally forming a cultivation vortex. It is a growth-type method that also heals and has the suppressive might of a spirit treasure. In that case, I can't waste any time, this is my chance. With that he dove back into his mother womb and began cultivating the technique, which created such a commotion that spiritual energy began flowing around the room, shocking the people around. This. My nephew? He already started cultivating before he was even born. Heaven bless my Jiang clan. With a disciple who possesses the archaic sacred body, at the Immortal Palace tournament 100 years from now. Who would still dare say my lineage is weak? Accepting a disciple must come with a meeting gift. As your teacher, I'll first give this little one a treasure. Witnessing this, our boy was excited. With my archaic sacred body combined with the devouring heaven demonic art, the treasure will recognize its master in an instant. And so he commanded it. Come, with the archaic sacred body and the heaven-devouring demonic art backing, having a mere treasure recognize its master is nothing more than a flick of the finger. And so he began refining the treasure. This child, before he's even born, he can make a treasure acknowledge him. The spiritual energy emanating from the treasure then began lifting his mother in the air. It's not over yet, he exclaimed. Then shouted a command. System task complete, upgrade the heaven and earth fire suppressing shield once more. And within mere seconds the treasure got upgraded. An innate spiritual treasure. Done. And of course witnessing all this left the spectators in awe as they just saw a miracle. What kind of scene is this? It's been elevated into an innate spiritual treasure. Still just a child, and he can already make a treasure recognize him. Oh. I had originally intended to step in and help the boy fuse with the treasure, but not. Only did the treasure recognize him on its own, the archaic sacred body actually managed to elevate it into an innate spiritual treasure. Excellent. With an innate spiritual treasure bound to him, no ordinary cultivator will be able to harm him. Once I leave, I'll also leave my spirit crane mount behind, so it can continue protecting Jiang family. When Jiang Wang reaches the cave heaven realm, I will personally return, and guide him into the sect, leading him to explore the vast and boundless world of cultivation. And with that, she bid them goodbye. 3 days later. From outside the Jiang house came trouble. We are people of the great Xia divine dynasty. Whoever in the Jiang family has authority, come out at once. As the announcement was made, men in armor came barging in the house. Great Xia divine dynasty. They must have heard that my son and I were expelled from the Luo family and are rushing here to cancel the engagement. Wondered the mother. Cancel the engagement? Ha! I never thought I'd get to feel what it's like to have fortunes flip, 30 years east, 30 years west. But for this great Xia divine dynasty, they won't need 30 years. The moment I'm born they'll regret it. Our boy exclaimed to himself. The head of the Luo family arranged a marriage with the Jiang family decades ago, and with Jiang Wang's birth that marriage naturally belongs to him. And with that the great play began as an arrogant dude came looking for some smoke. While wearing a pelunchable face. So, you are Jiang Wang, the current head of the Jiang family? You barged into my Jiang family hall, what is the meaning of this? I am General Wu Qi of the Great Xia Divine Dynasty. I'm here to inform the Jiang clan that the marriage agreement our dynasty made with you is nullified. Angered by his arrogant words, the uncle caused a fit, by flaring up his spiritual energy. It was your Great Xia Divine Dynasty that initially requested this political marriage. Now you come here to cancel it. Surely you don't hold my Jiang clan in any regard. However, the arrogant general also flared up his energy and walked closer as if to challenge him. Head of the Jiang family, the matter of Jiang Zixin being driven out is already known across the 10,000 clans. The child in her womb is no longer the legitimate firstborn. How could a mere little Jiang family be worthy of an alliance with my Great Xia Divine Dynasty? Lacking innate talent? Ha, I have the archaic sacred body and the system at my side. The day I'm born, you old dog will be kneeling, begging me to accept your princess. Our boy chuckled to himself. But the general knew no bounds as he continued with his speech. Today I can come to the Jiang clan only because the human emperor is merciful. Otherwise you'd be kneeling outside the imperial audience hall awaiting imperial edict. Our princess, though unborn, is not that supposedly innately deficient inferior root of the Jiang family, she is worthy of an imperial match. How dare you speak disrespectfully in my Jiang clan and slander my nephew, do you not fear I will have you executed? Humph. Are you still pretending to be part of the Luo family, Jiang Wang, so ungrateful, then let me take action for you and get rid of nothing but useless trash. And so they trash calling others trash rushed to attack a pregnant woman, intending to kill the both of them. But he was stopped in his track as the Jiang elder appeared from a spatial rift. Wake up and actually find people making a mess in my Jiang household. Humph. Dare touch my mother. The Xuanming elders. Big, scary name. Wait until I'm born, the first ones I'll use the devouring heaven demonic art on will be you. Wasting no time the elder attacked the trashy general who immediately cowered and called for help. Xuanming elders, why haven't you acted yet? From thin air appeared two elder who stopped Tai attack. Ha ha ha, old Jiang, how about the two of us brothers, keep you company and practice on you. Heh, old Jiang, at your age your temper's still so fiery. Oh. I forgot to introduce you all, the Xuanming elders are court cultivators of our dynasty. Exclaimed the general while looking all proud those two old ghosts. Their cultivation really isn't low. Seeing them the uncle spoke out. The Xuanming elders, infamous and disgraced, and yet the mighty Great Xia Divine Dynasty, after accepting my family's betrothal gifts, you actually invited these beasts to back you up. A nest of snakes and rats. Colluding together in disgrace. Doesn't the Great Xia Divine Dynasty feel any shame? Humph, is it your turn to speak? With the he glared at him with his one bloody eye, which made the uncle stagger back in shock and fear. Keh. Old Ghost Jiang can't keep up on all fronts, your useless grandson won't be able to hold out. And so another trash guy attacked the mother with child. And as if feeling the threat, the system sent a prompt message. Ding! Warning! Fatal threat detected against the host. Emergency mission issued, protect your mother from being killed. Mission reward, ? To strike at a pregnant woman. Truly shameless. And so our boy gathered his spiritual energy and used his new technique. Devouring heaven, demonic art, devour. With that, the old man's attack was swallowed up, leaving them in shock. My spiritual power, it's gone. Witnessing this, the Jiang elder also became curious. Who intervened to aid my Jiang family? But not giving up, the two vile old men attacked together, sending ghostly palm flying towards the mother. However, our boy was ready as he unleashed his spiritual treasure. Heaven and earth cold flame barrier, burn them all to ashes. And so intense flames erupted from the treasure to counter their ghostly palm strikes. This aura, it's actually an innate spirit treasure. For such a small Jiang family, who can still wield this kind of artifact? The flame was indeed intense as it nearly broke through their defenses. Who is it? Do you dare show yourself? Hiding in the shadows, what kind of skill is that? Ding! Congratulations! The host has survived a life or death crisis. Mission evaluation, unbelievable. Mission reward, 9-fold mysterious great rebirth pill. The 9-fold mysterious great rebirth pill. Once swallowed, spiritual power will instantly be restored. With this, there's no more fear of running out of power. Today, I'll restore the Jiang family's honor. The scene then shifted to his master, who had just felt the energy from the treasure. I was only away for 3 days, and that boy has already used the spirit treasure. Very well, let me see for myself. Who has such blind eyes? To dare lay a hand on my disciple. She then instantly appeared at the scene. This child is the head disciple of my creation immortal palace. Who gave you the audacity to lay a hand on him? Master should be 1,000 miles away. Could it be that she left a contingency within this Chinkuan cold fire veil as well? Not believing the story, one of the old man attacked. How could such trash possibly enter the creation immortal palace? Are you trying to deceive me? An ancient emperor dares to question an ancient sage. This old geezer is truly audacious. But now that master is here, these dregs from the great Xia divine dynasty won't be able to stir up any trouble. And like before, his attack was cancelled out immediately, which again shocked them both. What? Your Excellency. Why not state your name? So that my great Xia divine dynasty may seek your guidance in the future. You dare still threaten me with the name of your divine dynasty? A mere 4th stage ancient emperor is unworthy of hearing my name. Confident because of the backup, the Jiang elder then attacked with his own technique. Ha ha ha. Old geezer, weren't you arrogant just now? Come fight me again. And so he manifested a sword aura, then shot it at one of the old man, who was caught off guard, taking the hit from the blow, making him fly back, while coughing up blood. And of course, after witnessing all that, the general was pissing his pants. The mere descent of a wisp of divine sense can actually suppress an ancient emperor. Could it be, this woman is truly from the creation immortal palace? Doesn't that mean the mortal-rooted son of the Jiang family will truly enter the creation immortal palace? Humph. It's far too late for regrets now. High General, we should retreat. This impossible. Absolutely impossible. Are the people of the Luo clan all fools? To expel a genius capable of entering the creation immortal palace from their clan, they've brought calamity upon my great Xia. Having other intentions, the Jiang elder advised the sage. Ancient sage, in your mercy, spare these shameless opportunists. Let them live, so they may witness with their own eyes what kind of prodigy Wanger will become in the future. Very well. Let them return alive, and deliver this message to the divine dynasty. The marriage contract between the Jiang family and the great Xia divine dynasty is hereby annulled. Is that so? Could the master intend to help me? However, it is not you who are annulling my disciple's marriage. As expected. It is my disciple who disdains to marry the princess of your great Xia. And with that, she throw him the annulment letter. As expected of master. Our temperaments are one and the same. Why haven't you scrammed yet? She threatened. And don't forget to return the betrothal gifts. Otherwise, I will come and demand them myself. And without any choice he was forced to bow. Yes. After they left with a tail between their legs, the Jiang family bowed to thank the sage. If not for Miao Sage stepping in today to wield the spiritual treasure, the Jiang family would have faced disaster. Sage, for what happened today, this old man offers the Jiang family's deepest thanks for your great kindness. Think nothing of it. Since I have accepted Jiang Wang as my disciple, your Jiang family's matters are now tied to me. However, saying that it was I who wielded the spiritual treasure is not entirely accurate. Ha ha ha, master, you always speak plainly. I wouldn't dare take away credit that belongs to my disciple. While say that, his master then sent him a secret message with her spiritual energy that pierced through the womb and transformed into characters. Little one, your master will secure for you all the resources the Jiang family can muster. You truly are my real master. He exclaimed in joy. While on the other side the Jiang elder was now clearing his confusion. You mean? But before he could voice it out, he excused the others out. You all may leave now. I have things to discuss with the saint. May I ask the sage, what kind of constitution does that child possess, that he was able to wield a spiritual treasure even from within the womb? Ha! That child is of the archaic sacred body. What? The legendary archaic sacred body? As for why he could control a spiritual treasure while still in the womb, even I do not know. The last time the archaic sacred body appeared was hundreds of thousands of years ago. What's more, the little one is already cultivating. Who knows how overwhelmingly strong he will be when he's born. Hearing that, the elder was more happy than anyone. Excellent. Excellent. Truly, the heavens bless our Jiang clan. However, the resources required to cultivate archaic sacred body are enormous. Before he formally enters the palace of creation immortals, his foundation must not be neglected. Good disciple, for your sake, your teacher has even put aside her pride. She thought to herself. Many thanks for the reminder, Miao Sage. My Jiang clan will mobilize all our strength to lay a solid foundation for Jiang Wang. The scene then panned to our mom who was being aided by the sister-in-law. My nephew is incredible. The Jiang clan's rise to greatness is right around the corner. Let the Luo clan regret it then. The uncle also confirmed. So this world truly is ruled by strength. My beautiful master barely lifted a hand, yet that alone was already their limit. I'll have to work twice as hard in the future. I must win from the starting line and I must win from the womb itself. Seconds later, the Jiang elder returned. Greetings. Ancestor. Enough, enough. I've already heard about the little one's constitution. The archaic sacred body is indeed unimaginably powerful, but the resources it demands are boundless. Better that this old man relinquish all my resources to him instead. Hearing that, the mother protested loudly. Absolutely not. The ancestor has already reached the 6th level of ancient emperor realm. The resources he requires are nearly half of the Jiang clan's wealth. To give it all to Wanger, wouldn't that mean the entire clan is pouring everything into raising him? I have already decided. Here are also the resources gifted by Wanger's master, the Miao Sage, take them as well. My beautiful master is just too reliable. With that she finally accepted. On behalf of Wanger, I thank the ancestor and the saint. Receiving the resources, the system notification rang. Ding! Mission, cultivate continuously for 1 month and astonish the ancestor. Reward, Supreme Heavenly Bone. Wow! Supreme Heavenly Bone. Ding! Devoted cultivation, shocking the ancestor, mission countdown, 30 days. The Supreme Bone. Only the ancient almighties could be born with such a bone, and it always came with a unique innate divine ability, perfectly suited to its bearer. With the clan's resources I've gained and the heaven devouring demonic art, I have enough to break through the cave heaven realm and reach the spirit transformation realm. An unborn child already at the peak of spirit transformation. That should be enough to shock the ancestor. Good. Let's begin cultivation. And so he did until a month later. But the scene first panned at the Jiang elder also meditating. Sigh. Restless and impatient. Cultivation is wasted like this. I might as well go check on my grandson. That boy is the prodigy of the Jiang family. Not the slightest harm must come to him. But since I gave all the resources to that child, aside from watching him, I have nothing else to do. I've been so focused on keeping watch that I've neglected his cultivation progress. Let me take a look. What? Spirit transformation peak. In just 1 month. Back to our boy who was deeply meditating. I have already been at the peak of spirit transformation for 3 days. Today I could even attempt a breakthrough to the venerable realm. The venerable realm is the true threshold that separates ordinary geniuses from unrivaled prodigies. Can I really break through? Ding! Congratulations, host. Your ancestor has discovered your spirit transformation peak cultivation. Mission, shock the ancestor, is complete. Huh, ancestor, you're way too easy to shock. So this is the supreme bone. Just feeling its aura is loosening the bottleneck at the peak of spirit transformation. Ding! The system will now automatically fuse the supreme bone with you. And so the bones gleaming with gold and purple began reacting towards his energy. In that case, I'll make you even more surprised. While fusing with the supreme bone, I'll borrow its power to break through to the venerable realm. And without wasting any time, our boy fused with the supreme bones, which began radiating purple energy. This violet energy. Does the supreme bone understand my intent too? Good. This merging of the supreme bones created so much chaos that even the heavens crackled with lightning. This boy. He's actually attempting to break through to the venerable realm. Without accumulation, even with the archaic sacred body, a reckless breakthrough would damage the foundation. Wait, inside this child. There's another aura. Whoa. I never expected that by borrowing the supreme bone, breaking through to the venerable realm would be this easy. And the divine ability granted by the supreme bone. It's related to time itself. Is it because I was too impatient? Well, that's fine. I don't want that vision to really come true anyway. At my cultivation speed, the venerable realm was already my limit. But now. Time flow, slow down. And so he stopped the flow of time. Allowing himself to cultivate even further. With more time, I'll have the chance to strike even further before I'm even born. Witnessing all these events, naturally the elder was astonished. This overwhelming aura. It even carries traces of the laws of time. Not yet born, and I can't see through this boy already, ha ha ha. Heaven truly blesses my Jiang family. Come a few months later and we see that the mother was already at term with midwives hurriedly trying to aid the mother in delivering the baby. Naturally her family members were oh so worried as the elder halted one of the midwives. How is it? He asked. It's already been 3 hours. She replied back. Hang in there. Cixin. In the next second she yelled out her final scream birthing our boy. Ah. Ding. Congratulations, host. You have reached the innate ancient immortal realm. But it was not over yet as cultivators from around the world gathered to witness his birth as it was causing a natural phenomena. We just sensed the aura of the true immortal realm and came to offer our congratulations. But how could an ordinary true immortal cause such a heaven and earth phenomenon? Wait, don't tell me this vision is from the birth of that child who was rejected in marriage by the great Xia divine dynasty. Wasn't he supposed to be born lacking enough? Watch your tongue. That rumor is outdated. The Jiang family's child is extraordinary. While still in the womb, he was already accepted as a disciple by a sage of the creation immortal palace. When the human emperor of Great Xia heard his subordinate had dared annul the marriage on his own, he nearly died of rage. From the sky then appeared a golden dragon soaring through the air, then later took human form, which had an imposing feeling. This. It's the human emperor of Great Xia. No wonder he would come himself. The stir this child caused is far too great. Witnessing the heavenly visions, he was also stunned. That's the golden lotus of the bitter sea. Wait. This isn't over. For an ordinary household, a single phenomenon would mean the birth of a prodigy, but Jiang Wang actually has more. From the golden light then appeared a lengthy painting scroll. The splendid rivers and mountains. However, it was not yet over as the sky collapsed. Again. Stars shining in the sky. Heavens, just how many visions does this Jiang family monster have? As if to answer his question, another vision occurred. The yin-yang life and death diagram. That vision hasn't appeared in 1,000 years. But our boy wasn't just satisfied with that, as he flared up his spiritual energy, creating another vision as swordsman cut through the yin and yang life and death diagram. Stunning the whole crowd. Immortal King descends from the 9 heavens. 5 great visions gathered as one. Good. My grandson, Jiang Wang, carries the bearing of a future great emperor. Witnessing all these, the human emperor was filled with jealousy. An archaic sacred body that has reached the innate ancient immortal realm. Why was this child not born within my Great Xia divine dynasty? If such a figure were part of Great Xia, he could stand head-on with the creation immortal palace and ensure our dynasty's survival for hundreds of thousands of years. Should we rearrange the marriage alliance? No, if the dignified Great Xia divine dynasty stooped to that, what face would we have left? Finally being born, no one was more happy than her mother. Child, you are truly your mother's pride. Jiang family, the Luo clan must be regretting it bitterly, said one of the members. Since they've already offended a prodigy like this, their only option is to strangle him in the cradle. The emperor vowed. Times then shifts to 5 years later, as we see our boy a little older but still cultivating hard as ever. Even after reaching the peak of the ancient king realm, even with the boost from altering the flow of time, the efficiency of ordinary cultivation still far too slow. Going down the mountain, he met some young fellow family members trying to win his favor. Young master, you've trained for 3 days and nights again. Please, take a rest. That's right, young master, here, have some immortal fruit. And besides, the Jiang family members are a little too enthusiastic. He finished his thoughts. He then met the elder, who was radiating intense aura. Ancestor. TSK, truly the river's waves push the old ones forward. You're barely 5 years old, yet you've already reached the peak of the ancient king realm. In a few more years, even I won't be your match anymore. Ancestor, you jest. It's been over a month since this junior has made even the slightest progress, he said while blushing, then thought to himself while glancing at the system. The mission has been issued for a year now, but with the Great Xia divine dynasty and the Luo clan jointly releasing a bounty to kill me, I've had no way to venture out in search of secret realms. Yet even within the Jiang clan itself, there are hidden dangers. That day while I was cultivating, I sensed an aura incomparably sinister and venomous. Tracing things back to their source, I arrived at the back mountain. There must be some kind of terrifying, malevolent entity here, and right now I'm absolutely no match for it. A demon-suppressing array. It seems the clan deliberately sealed it here. But that even this kind of formation is showing signs of damage. He then saw wind powerfully entering the cave. With a fiend inside and a kill order outside, internal and external troubles, my strength right now is far from enough. I must go out and find a secret realm, that's the fastest way to improve my strength. After recalling the memory, he tried to convince the grave matter to his great-grandfather. Ancestor, this junior sensed something at the back mountain. Ha, you sensed it as well. Don't worry. Under normal circumstances, that fiend cannot break the seal. But our boy tried to protest. However, an report was then brought forth, interrupting their discussion. Report. In our clan's East Sea, a sage's secret realm has surfaced. Great Xia divine dynasty and the Luo clan have already joined forces to seize control. What? Convene a clan meeting immediately. Wanting to be part of the action, our boy also volunteered to go. I've broken through to the ancient king realm, so I am now qualified to attend. Very well. The elder agreed. Then scene shifts to the main hall where everyone important was gathered. Today, the first matter of this gathering concerns my grandson. Elders, uncles. Several months ago, I reached the peak of the ancient king realm. Yet I encountered a bottleneck that has halted my advancement. Therefore, I wish to leave the clan and seek experience beyond our walls. He announced, then demonstrated. Everyone, look for yourselves. With that, his spiritual energy erupted fiercely, shocking everyone witnessing the scene. Remarkable. In just a few short years, Wanger has already reached the peak of the ancient king realm. But Great Xia divine dynasty and Luo clan have issued a joint kill order against him. Letting Wanger venture out is far too dangerous. No. He cannot leave. Wanger is the future of our clan. Luo clan specifically named him. This is clearly a trap. The others discussed, which made our boy pout a bit, and patting his head, the great-grandfather continued to probe. Listen, why not acquire an ancient breaking pill instead? That way, Wanger won't need to take such risks. The ancestor speaks wisely. An ancient breaking pill would suit Wanger perfectly. However, hearing all that, our boy was reluctant as he thought to himself. A single ancient breaking pill costs 3 years of an elder's stipend. For the Jiang clan to so readily offer one. Perhaps being too highly valued is not always a blessing. Not willing to stay quiet, he voiced out his thoughts. Esteemed elders, please hear this junior out. I understand everyone's concerns. But if I hide behind the clan at every sign of danger, how will I ever grow stronger? I, Jiang Wang, stand at the peak of the ancient king realm, yet I've never faced a true lure-death battle compared to the prodigies of other clans. I'm already falling behind. Moreover, I carry the heaven and earth li fire cover bestowed upon me by my ancient sage. Even an ancient emperor would struggle to capture me. I beg you all. Please, allow me to temper myself in the outside world. To be fair, when we were young, none of us faced life or death trials at the age of 5 either. His uncle tried to interject, but was met with a hostile look from our boy, making him say no further, and seeing his determination. The ancestor finally pondered the idea. Wanger's cultivation has already surpassed most. I believe he has earned the right to make his own choice. Wanger, as your father, I must warn you, the prodigies of both Luo clan and Xia divine dynasty have entered the secret realm. They've set a trap for you. Once your identity is exposed, ancient emperors will be waiting in ambush outside. Ha! A mere ancient emperor? What is there to fear? Ha ha ha! Did you hear that? Now that is the true spirit of our clan's son. Proud of him, he finally related. Go then, but take care. Thank you, ancestor. I'm leaving. With that he shot for the skies, leaving a mother worried as always, as she wished him well. Wanger. You must return safely. Finally our boy arrived at his destination, where he found multiple people gathering at the spot, some even flying on their swords and other on clouds. So this is the entrance to the secret realm? Quite a lively scene. Wanting to confirm, he reached out to a fellow practitioner. Brother, pardon me. This is the ancient sage secret realm, correct? However, the guy was not happy being asked by our boy, as he simply looked down at him at first. Where did this little brat? Wait. The fabric of his robes. Could he be a young master from some great clan? He wondered. Then only dared to be polite. That's right. This is the newly revealed ancient sage secret realm. Which family or sect do you hail from, young one? Hee, just from a humble sect out in the wilderness. But why are all these great sects bringing children here? Humph. Because this realm has been monopolized by powers like Great Xia Divine Dynasty and Luo Clan. They only permit those under 18 to enter, all under the pretense of tempering the youth. But, rogue cultivators like us. We're barred entirely. Oh. Luo Clan and Great Xia Divine Dynasty. I wonder which prodigies they've sent. Murmurs then interrupted his musing, as a beautiful lady entered the fray. Incredible, truly incredible. To think Xia Mengqian of Great Xia Divine Dynasty has grown so beautiful. Right? Like a celestial fairy descended to earth. The lady next to the beautiful one then spoke. Humph. With such mediocrity in the younger generation, surely the greatest fortune in this realm will fall to your master. The beautiful lady, however, had other thoughts. Do not be so quick to dismiss others. Beyond the ancient families and the super sects, there is also the son of Luo Clan's young clan leader. He has yet to even make a public appearance. Rumor says that on the day of his birth, strange heavenly signs shook the world. To this day, Luo Clan treasures him above all, pouring their resources into his cultivation. He remains cloaked in mystery. And let us not forget Jiang Clan's Qilin son, who triggered 5 celestial phenomena, and even became the heart demon of my father. So I say again. Do not underestimate anyone. Have you truly learned nothing from what befell my cousin? Losing the Qilin son of the Jiang clan. What a grievous loss it was for our Great Xia Divine Dynasty. It was all that wretched Wu Qi's doing. One of the soldiers interjected. Enough. You 2 generals may hold grudges against Wu Qi, but you are pillars of my faction. So long as you take this lesson to heart, all will be well. Yes, eldest princess. Witnessing her demeanor, our boy was intrigued. She's from Great Xia Divine Dynasty as well, such beauty. And she carries none of the arrogance of that scoundrel who broke off their betrothal. From the sky then appeared a carriage that caused a great commotion. Luo Clan, I feared they might not appear. Our boy smirked to himself. As they landed, they got off looking all arrogant. Eldest princess, this old man presents Luo Dong, Luo Clan's chosen candidate for the secret realm. Seeing her, the Luo brat tried to chat her up. Princess Xia Mengqian, to hear tales of you is nothing, but to meet you in person, this is a true honor. But the poor guy was ignored. It is Senior Wan Qiu. Since all parties are present, let us unite with my divine dynasty to open this secret realm. Ah! She actually ignored me. With that done, the others shot their spiritual energy at the entrance. The secret realm is open. Juniors of every clan, enter at once. And with that everyone rushed in. Luo Clan. Humph. It's time you paid some interest for what happened back then. I wonder how many of my strikes can the prodigy you've poured everything into truly withstand. Thought our boy, not knowing that the granny from the Luo clan seemed to notice him. This kid's features. They bear a faint resemblance to that woman. Could he be that rising star? She wondered as she then saw him turn his head towards her, flashing a knowing smile, then jumped into the secret realm. It truly is him. I don't know whether to call him bold or foolish. To actually dare show up here and fight for the opportunities in this secret realm. I will notify the clan. Since he dared to come, he will not be leaving. As soon as our boy entered the secret realm, he was ambushed by a grey wolf, which bit him on the arm. However, our boy's arm was protected by his spiritual energy, which made it bleed and growl at him. Humph. Now that you've taken the bait, don't even dream of escaping. Ma Boy then threw a punch at the wolf, shattering it into spiritual fragments that aided his energy. Interesting. Even the spiritual beasts of this secret realm are condensed from pure spiritual energy. A pity they have no effect on me. The system's rewards are far more worth anticipating. He then flew to a nearby cave. Outside, that old hag from Luo clan is still keeping an eye on me, and the agents of Great Xia Divine Dynasty must be lurking somewhere. I have to seize this chance to break through. If Luo clan and Great Xia have already prepared an ambush, my current cultivation is far from enough. Ding! Congratulations, host. Mission complete, locate the Ancient Sage's secret realm. Reward, Ancient Sage level secret realm detected. Awarding 100-year cultivation infusion. With that, massive spiritual energy began surging into him, then shot up in the air. Perfect. Let's see just how much of a boost 100 years of cultivation will give me. Wasting no time, he shot up in the air to continue his breakthrough. Witnessing a surge of energy shot up in the air, the people below were a little confused. What is that? Could it be a heavenly treasure emerging? Go, go, go. We must see for ourselves. But upon closer inspection they saw it definitely. No. This is a thunder tribulation. A 9 cold thunder and tribulation, merged into one. A celestial phenomenon. Not wanting to miss out, the Luo brat approached the princess. Qianer, how about we join forces and head over together? With a spectacle like this, the odds are high that some extraordinary heavenly treasure is appearing. If we cooperate, we'll surely seize it. So, it is young Master Luo. The level of this thunder tribulation is unpredictable. It's best not to draw conclusions too soon. Miss Qianer is indeed cautious. Then how about we travel there together first and decide once we arrive? Heh. In that case, I thank you for your offer, young Master Luo. Ah. Xia Mengqian, what a bewitching woman. You will be mine. Whoa. Chill buddy, the scene then shifted to our boy facing the tribulation. Bring it on. Let's see what this palace-like thunder tribulation is truly made of. He then shot his energy onto the gate, beginning the spectacle as heavy thunder bolts shot at him, intending to pulverize him. Ha! Is that all you've got? Can't you strike any harder? Will he was confident saying that as he had the heaven-devouring demonic art with him. Surviving the first strike, the tribulation got serious as it conjured a divine general made of thunder to strike him down. Shooting more powerful lightning strikes, our boy was not afraid but excited instead. Perfect timing. Naturally the first strike couldn't harm him, which made the thunder general furious. Throwing more powerful thunder, while our boy used his own attack. The Jiang clan sword art, sword light shines upon the 9 heavens. Slay! The two attacks that clashed with each other, causing a massive commotion. This is absurd. What kind of existence could draw such terrifying heavenly thunder? The crowd murmured. Wait a second. Why do I get the feeling this isn't some heavenly treasure at all? Look up at the sky, does that look like a human figure? An ancient emperor undergoing tribulation. Inside a training secret realm restricted by age. Wait, an ancient emperor. Before the age of 18. Wondered the princess, while the Luo brat was also worried. This person is enduring such heavenly tribulation completely unscathed. If he isn't eliminated, he'll become a calamity in the future. However, if the chance presents itself today, I must try to slay him beneath this thunder. With commotion the collision caused, the people panicked. Whoa! This is insane. I'm out of here. At this rate, the entire secret realm will be torn apart. Get back. Qianer, don't be afraid. Exclaimed the Luo brat while erecting a shield to protect her. Thank you. And as soon as the tribulation began, it ended in an instant. Where did he go? Don't tell me. He failed the tribulation and perished, body and soul. Again with his devilish intent, he approached the princess. Xianer, how about teaming up with me? Whoever's undergoing tribulation has unimaginable power. We don't yet know if he's friend or foe. If we join forces, we can watch each other's backs. No, thanks. I've already formed a team with friends. Young Master Luo, you're far too powerful. Joining us would only hold you back. Getting rejected, his heart was filled with malice. No one can refuse me, Xia Mengqian. He then intended to withdraw something in order to harm her, I suppose, as looked really hostile. You are mine. However, he never got to act on his thoughts as the princess's remark jolted him. Shifting the attention to our boy, who was simply passing by. Oh my, whose kid is this? He's so handsome.